Welcome back to our series on data structure and algorithm problems. In today's video, we're going to look at the problem of two-sum in array. So in this question, we will be finding out two-sum in an array. We will be having an array and a target sum. We will check two elements of the array simultaneously to find out which pair is equal to the target sum. For this, we will be having three conditions. We will have 2 pointers start and end. If the sum of start and end will be equal to the target, we will return 1. Else we will check for the other two conditions. If it is less than target, then we will increment the start, and if it is greater than the target, we will decrement the end. What exactly happening in the example? We are checking for the sum of two elements against our target sum. Moving on to our code, we will start with our library and essential statement. When we will have a bool function named toSum that will take array its size and the target sum as arguments. We will start by declaring two variables named start and end. And then we will start with the while loop that will check whether the sum of two elements is equal to the target sum. For this, we will follow our three conditions. First, when the sum of the start and the end element is equal to the target, then we will return 1. We will use if-else conditional statements for checking these conditions. Next, we will move on to our second condition, that is sum of start and end is less than the target if it is. So, we will increment the start to move to the right and increase the sum. Then comes our third condition, when the sum of start and end is greater than the target. If it is so, then we will decrement the end variable and move it to the left to decrease the sum. If none of the above conditions satisfies, we will return 0. Starting with our main function, here we will declare an array of size 5 and add elements to it. Then declaring the target variable and initializing it to the value 41. After that, we will start if-else condition, which will check for our output. If we found any pair in the array whose sum is equal to the target sum, it will return true. Pair found. Else it will return false. Pair not found. Time to test our code. And here we got the correct result. That's not it for today. We will also look at triplet sum in an array in this video. So, let's get started. So, in this question, we will be finding out triplet sum in an array. Given an array of size n and an integer target, find a triplet in the array whose sum is up to the given integer target. If triplet sum found, return 1, else return 0. Step 1. Sort the array first using any sorting algorithm. Step 2. Firstly, we will assume that the first element of the array is the first element of the triplet and store it in ANS. Step 3. Find another two elements using toSum method for 9. Now target is 9. For this, again, we will be having three conditions. We will have 2 pointers start and end. If the sum of start and end will be equal to the target, we will return 1. Else we will check for the other two conditions. If it is less than target, then we will increment the start, and if it is greater than the target, we will decrement the end. Moving on to our code, we will start with our library and essential statement. Then we will make a function selection sort to sort our array. This function will have the basic logic buildup of sorting an array using selection sort. It will swap the elements with the first element if any minimum element is found using the min index. Now, we'll start with our triplet sum function. This function, we'll call this selection sort function first. Then it will start with a loop that will goes up to the second last element of the array, so as we can have enough elements to find out triplets. For the first element, it will subtract the element at index I of the array from the target value. After that, it will implement the same logic as we did in the two-sum question to find the other two elements based on the new target value. Now, let's build this function. In our main function, we will start by declaring an array of size 6 and adding element to it. After that, we will declare a variable named target and initialize the value 10 to it. Moving forward, we will start if-else condition where we will check if the triplets are found or not. Time to execute our code. And we get the output as triplet found. That's it for today's video. Make sure to hit that like button if you found this helpful and don't forget to subscribe for more. In the next video, we'll tackle another problem, so stay tuned and keep practicing.